Hi everyone, this is James from Anemone Aquascape Gallery. Today we'll be taking a tour of Cuboid Nature Aquarium located in Pipersville, Pennsylvania. They recently moved to a new location and greatly expanded the size of their store. If you live in the Pennsylvania, New Jersey area, you should definitely come visit the store and support expanding the aquascaping hobby in the Northeast US.
Hello, my name is Harvey and I'm the owner of Cuboid Nature Aquarium in Pipersville, Pennsylvania. Cuboid Nature Aquarium has evolved from a business that I started 3 years ago in Peddler's Village to now moving to our new location here in Pipersville, where we've doubled our space that we had at Peddler's Village. We're in the process of finalizing and building out this store. We are open, but there's a lot of new things that are going to be happening over the next couple months as we kind of put a finish to the store. This has been a lifelong dream for me. I have been in aquatics for a number of years and I've really enjoyed it. And as we continue to develop Cuboid here with a larger selection of our hardscaping materials, our plants and our fish, I think this is going to be something that will be very special for you to visit. We have an exclusive opportunity currently with WEO. We're the only ones in the US that is distributing it and selling it, so we're able to ship it around the country for those that have real interest in it. We also have, I think, what WEO does bring to the table is all the different types of sands and substrates that you have to do the bottom. So for many of us where we've had soil for so many years and it certainly works well, there's some really interesting opportunities now to add a lot of different and unusual substrates that I have never seen in the US market before. Another strong area for WEO has been all the different types of wood that we've been able to bring in from Spain with that. All different sizes, colors, shapes. And another really big area of interest that I found with them is all the different types of rock that we've been getting in. At our previous location, we were kind of limited to about 3 different types. Now we have over a dozen different types of rock, and here's one in front of me here, jade, which has just great green color to the gray part of the rock, and that has been a real super seller for us. And for those young coming into the scaping hobby, we have a decor kit, which everything for your aquascape is in one box. So if you're doing up to a 2-foot or 60 centimeter tank, we have 10 different types of these kits that can be used, which have been very popular so far, so that if you're new to the hobby, haven't had a lot of skill in aquascaping yet, might be an interesting way to kind of look. Also, to maintain your aquarium, we have a full complement of products for that. We are very fortunate to have the fertilizer from the 2-Hour Aquarist from Singapore. That has done so well for us. It's a great product, seems to do a terrific job with growing plants. And the nice thing is, because a lot of American customers do have a reasonable amount of fish, we do have a great fertilizer when you do keep a reasonable amount of fish in the aquarium and you don't want to produce extra nitrate and phosphate. And we do have our CO2 that we find becoming more popular. We bring in Seachem line, the API line. We have the Ecological Laboratory. Sarah with their really professional test kits has been really good. We also have a full complement of the Awaza products. So we do the Awaza Biomaster Canister Filter, which has been a popular one for scapers. And same with lighting. We have a nice complement of our lighting that we do. So we can generally take care of any one of your aquascaping needs from that hard goods side of our business. Our wall over here will be built out also for our gallery of 5 or 6 different tanks that we're really excited to put on display before the end of the summer. I think that really gives the inspiration for the aquascapers as they see different scapes, and then helps them to kind of decide on what they would like to do. We also have a dojo here, so if you're in the beginning stages of picking out your wood and your rock, these have always been really popular for us, where you can lay out your aquascape to give you some idea of what you think you'd like to do. We also do an awful lot of, if you'd like to have a lot of assistance with your scape, you can bring in an aquarium if it's existing. We'll take it and put it in the dojo, and we'll work with you with helping you with your scape with wood and rock and plant and so forth. Now I want to lead you to the wall of glass that we have. So on this side, I wanted to show you, we have just about every size of the WEO rimless aquariums, and they are low iron with the German silicone going up the side, so you have that beautiful look that everybody loves with the rimless tank. This is a 180 centimeter tank, so it's your 6 foot by 2 foot by 2 foot, which I think this could be a potential aquascape tank that we'll do before the end of the summer. And the wall here between our super shallows, the cubes, the standard size aquarium, again, we have them all the way up to this larger 180 centimeter. Also real popular, these I do not get from WEO, but we have some great bookshelf tanks now that have been extremely popular. And we also do an all-in-one rimless tank where the filter is built into the back of the tank, almost like a little sump. We're seeing a lot of popularity there also. And we have those in 3 different sizes. So with this cube tank that we've put together, we've used a new Aqualife RGB LED light, which from a color standpoint has been terrific, great for growing plants. In this particular scape, we have some spider wood, which we've done some gluing of Anubias on some of the different wood, and we like that look because it softens that wood, gives a more natural look to it. Also did just use some Ceres stone here in the front, did a little bit of a sand path to kind of go back to kind of give you the idea of where that might be going to. Madeline, who put this together for us, she has crystals that she really likes, and her whole idea behind this was going into a crystal cave. So there was some thought about what she was thinking. And we've had some small Bucephalandra here that's also in the front. We have some nice stem plants in the back. And she really likes even the terrestrial plants. We have a pothos here in the back, which is also providing some benefit for the water quality, but we can, you see we've wrapped it around the light, which gives it, again, a real natural look. This is a new exciting area of our store that we're really hoping to get done here real soon. We're going to use an irrigation line to drip water into these containers, which will have a single beta in it. We always did pretty well with betas, but this will become over 300 betas will be against this wall. It's going to be something where we will start shipping those nationally. We're really excited about that. But this is, I think, going to be one of the coolest beta systems that you'll ever see. A good friend of mine is helping me put this together, but it's going to be a centralized beta system that will encompass this wall with over 300 betas when it's all finished. So if you're into the hobby of the aquascaping, we do find it's very popular now to find groups of fish that stay smaller, because a lot of people are doing aquariums that are 2 feet or less, which is what we refer to as our 60 centimeter. So we get a very diverse selection. I mean, here I have some really beautiful cardinal tetras that are wild caught from Brazil. There's some beautiful ancestral plecos, there's the super white. So we do really try to comb the world for looking for what's new, what's interesting, what's different, so we can remain on that cutting edge of what's happening in the fish side of the hobby. So what will happen in our store here, this is a 52 tank central system that we put together with ultraviolet sterilization, but there'll be 2 more of these built, so there'll be another 104 tanks going down the middle part of the store. And I have a specialized area here on the side, which will be another 60 aquariums. And then the front and back walls will have larger aquariums. We have 75s going against our back wall, 55s are going to take the place of where the betas currently are now. So we will hopefully end up with well over, I think, 250 tanks when everything is said and done. We're waiting on our lighting to come in for this whole section, but we're going to have a pretty large selection of plants. This is the first stage right here. There's 18 tanks, but it's going to go all the way to our far wall. So we're going to end up with probably in the neighborhood of 40 tanks for various types of aquatic plants. So with this, plus our tissue cultures, I'm really anticipating we'll have really one of the best selections you're going to find. This refrigerator that we have purchased is going to be really nice as we expand our selection of tissue culture plants. For a lot of new people into the hobby, the great benefit of a tissue culture plant is that it has no snails and no algae on it. Although the plants are small, it only takes a month, just a little bit over, and you really start to develop a really, really nice plant. We get them from several places around the world. We get them from Tropica, a real popular company that has been doing aquatic plants for many years. We get them also from Singapore. And we're going to get our first selection from a a new supplier in Florida, so I'm interested to see how their plants are going to come in. But it's a real interesting way to do it, and I think a lot of the more proven aquascapers, this is the way that you go about working with your aquarium, designing your aquarium. This is a very exciting outside area to Cuboid Nature Aquarium. For the spring of 2024, we're going to really create a Japanese garden out here. When you were inside the store by our betas that currently have, there's a door that's right there, and that will lead to coming outside here where we're going to recreate this whole area out here with a lifestyle grill, which will be just to the side of the door when you first come out, where we'll have a grill out there. That whole idea of having a real area that you can come outside to entertain. But we will have koi fish, we'll have pond plants, goldfish, and so forth. But then there'll be a whole other area to this side which will have water garden pond set up. We'll also have some seating here. We'll be able to cook some food out here and so forth. So this almost 2,000 square feet of area is all going to transform itself over the next year to really be another area, I think, of real interesting inspiration here at Cuboid Nature Aquarium. Yes, so if you're ever in the area of Pipersville, Pennsylvania, and want to see a lot of our progress that we're going to be going through in 2023 and 2024 at Cuboid Nature Aquarium, we would love to have you. We're just a short drive from Doylestown, Pennsylvania, about 10 minutes, and just under an hour to come up from if you're in and around the Philadelphia area. So we would love to have you, love to see you, and we would love to show you our store.